Dan Teen calls for cheaper energy bills. No injuries in Mortlake Road rollover. And in sport, we wrap up the football and netball action.
Live from Silver Ball Studios in Warrnambool, this is Southwest Local News with Sharna Rogers.
Welcome back to Southwest Local News. I'm Sharna Rogers and this is everything making and breaking news. Police are investigating the circumstances surrounding a fatal crash in Peterborough on Sunday morning. Emergency services responded to reports of a quad bike rolling on Jarvis Road about 5:10 a.m. The female rider sadly died at the scene. Anyone who witnessed the incident, has dashcam footage or with any information is urged to contact Crime Stoppers on 1800 333 000. We may curse the cold winter weather at times, but on the weekend it worked as a useful safety deterrent. On Sunday, the Warrnambool Surf Lifesaving Club reported an unconfirmed shark sighting in Lady Bay. Thankfully, the cold weather had the water clear of swimmers. The surf club said if the shark was indeed in the bay, this may have been because bait fish were present, attracting the ocean predator. Federal member for Warrnambool believes the government needs to act to bring down energy costs. Mr. Teen pointed to figures from the Cost of Living Index which show the energy regulator finding that 331,750 customers were behind on their energy bills in 2024. The report states that a single minimum wage worker has just $33 after covering core living costs. Mr. Teen called on the federal government to honour its promise of making electricity prices $275 cheaper by the end of the year.
I think it was a reckless promise and it was made on over 90 occasions in the lead up to the 2022 election. And if Chris Bowen was to do the honourable thing, first of all, he would apologise to all Australians because this is happening right across the nation, but he would also come out and admit that he has to stop what is an ideologically driven approach, which is seeing people get hurt more and more. And what he needs to do is understand that he has to look at using all the available technologies to put downward pressure, because if he keeps on this renewables only 100% ideologically driven approach, sadly, it's going to do more and more harm to people.
Good news relating to an accident at the Mortlake Road roundabout on Moore Street in Warrnambool. Police have reported it was a single vehicle accident with no injuries. The accident happened just after 4 p.m. today with emergency services attending. This included police, fire, ambulance and SES, with some traffic delays experienced. Warrnambool City Council has been attempting to open the Hopkins River mouth for approximately a week in response to high river levels behind a very large sand berm. The works were started after receiving authorisation for an artificial river mouth opening from Waterway Manager Glenelg Hopkins CMA. The issue has been created by seasonal conditions combining. High sea swells have created a high berm height while also adding water to the estuary area immediately behind it, while there are significantly reduced flows in the Hopkins River due to a lack of rainfall. Previous attempts last week to open the river mouth were unsuccessful due to the ocean swells depositing sand back into the opening. The public is reminded the channel created by the opening is a highly unstable area and should be avoided for safety reasons. The height of the river has caused flooding at a popular riverfront eatery, Proudfoot's. Warrnambool's business footprint is about to grow with 2 new large chain stores coming to town. Skechers will set up shop in Gateway Plaza, making it the 4th shoe shop in the complex. Opening day will be July 9th, with a staff of up to a dozen to be employed. Warrnambool CBD will get a much-needed boost with Anaconda to open in the old Sam's Warehouse site. The company has advertised it will be employing more than 30 people at the Warrnambool store. A gala evening in Warrnambool on Friday night has marked the handing over of another significant donation from the Gillen Boys Foundation. At the Thrive and Survive Gala, the foundation handed over $100,000 to the Murdoch Children's Research Institute. The donation took the total raised by the foundation to $500,000 over the past 5 years. The gala night raised a further $16,000. The evening featured a research update from Dr. Chantal Coles and Dr. Peter Hewlin of the Murdoch Institute. Their presentation outlined current advancements in the Duchenne research.
Pretty crazy when I think we started from grade shoelaces to now $500,000 is a pretty big jump up, and yeah, I'm pretty proud of the family and then the committee and everyone. It was a major success, like plenty of people, which was good, and all the speakers were really good. Yep. And then, the Institute, to be able to give them another check was cool to top it off.
Prime Minister Anthony Albanese is about to hear again from a South West council. Colac Otway Shire Council has voted to write Mr Albanese and ask him to declare Victoria a natural disaster due to the drought. The move follows similar requests from other South West councils, including the Moyne Shire. The letter will be written and sent by Mayor Jason Schramm on behalf of the council. Student ambassadors at Merivale Primary School have led the way in the Push-Up Challenge. The Push-Up Challenge is aimed at raising awareness for mental health and physical well-being. The Push-Up Challenge took place today with the whole school taking part. The idea to be a part of the challenge come from the school leaders who attended the Student Leaders Congress. How many push-ups did you do today?
15, but usually, last time we did it, we did 35, I think.
We were doing the push-up challenge and we raised over 2,972 push-ups.
About getting kids active and making sure that they know about mental health and what it is. We need to look after it and look after others. Usually we'd have it, we'd do like about 3 or 4 classrooms in one classroom, and then we'd do it in together. And then today, because it's the final one, we're doing it all together as a whole school.
It's not just about the push-ups, it's also about knowing about your mental health and to stay active.
The search for artists in Corangamite Shire is about to be made a whole lot easier. Corangamite Council is establishing an online arts and entertainment directory. The aim is for the directory to be a one-stop shop to source entertainers in the Shire. The call for the directory came about from Council's Community Vision 2040. In this plan, the public made it clear the Shire needed an entertainment and arts-based research like the directory. That's all in general news, and after the break, we'll head through sport and weather. Back shortly.
If it's time to add a little magic to your flooring and windows, our online catalogue is full of great ideas at great prices. There's magic in a Solomon's floor.
Yes, Grace, and there's magic in a Solomon's store.
Matco Hire for all your hire needs. Portable ensuites, generators, toilets, and introducing Matco's new Genie 20-metre boom lift. Matco Hire, everything you need in one location.
Through the race and out onto the arena, here is the toss. Tom gets the first possession, quick pass to Brett, drops the sitter, play on down the corridor, a cracking effort by Sam. Down the line to Tim with a sizzler, a turnover from Michael. Rachel gets it back, a chip kick to Charlotte, shakes off the tackle, back down the line to Sam, stacks on the mill, but he gets it out to Brett, he spins and bags a goal. Kerman's Hamburgers for the win, a fan favourite since '49.
Barrastock cares about your dairy cows as much as you do. Our top quality feeds are designed to support the best possible animal nutrition and health, maximising your production through all life stages and seasons. That's why Barrastock is truly made for milk.
Pepper's Pizza is now open on Liebig Street, Warrnambool, with a fresh new menu. Pepper's has vegetarian, vegan and gluten-free options available, as well as options for new low-carb pizza bases. Pepper's is still serving up all the classics from pizza through to ribs, chicken wings and a variety of family favourite sides. From their busy commercial kitchen, Pepper's can cater for your next special event. With online ordering now available via their website, ordering couldn't be easier. Pepper's Pizza, open 7 days, 11:30am till late.
Tonight's sport is proudly brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions, Warrnambool and Timboon. Getting the most out of your farm. Contact the team today.
It was another big weekend of local football and netball, as Southwest Local News journalist Anthony Brady reports.
Needed to on Saturday to stay on top of the Warrnambool and District League ladder after round 12. The long trip to Naranda has been a daunting one for visiting teams, but the Tigers were able to conquer it, coming home with a 24-point win. Tiger small forward Jack Neve, who was among his team's goal kickers on his road back from injury, said it was a satisfying win.
Yeah, look, we really look forward to these contests, and they've set the bar for the last, probably 3-4 years, and it's really good to get one over them. Unreal. Yeah, the boys fought really well, and we knew what they were going to bring and how hard they were going to be, and we matched it, so fierce.
For the Blues, it was an expensive loss, as it now sits them 2 games outside the top 3. In regards to the ladder, the other most consequential result from round 12 was Old Collegian's win over Dangton, which keeps the Warriors nestled in 5th place. In netball, Merivale threw all it had at Naranda and came up just 5 goals short. While the Blues remain undefeated, the result shows the Tigers, along with fellow top 4 teams Allensford and Dangton, are capable of big things on their best days. Russells Creek provided the upset of the round when it defeated last year's grand finalist Kalura Nurat. The win tightens the race for the last spot in the top 5, with Timboon Demons the incumbent due to its win over South Rovers. In Hampton League Open Netball, wins to the top 3 teams keep things stable, while Camperdown stays a game clear of Chirang Mortlake after both teams had around 11 wins. In Hampton League football, North Warrnambool Eagles had its first loss for the season, going down to South Warrnambool. Wins to Koroit, Warrnambool and Chirang Mortlake keep the battle for the top 5 as a tight one. Anthony Brady, Southwest Local News.
The Arc Stadium will host grand finals tomorrow night. The Warrnambool City Netball Association's under 13s and under 15s will be playing their season deciders. Team Yellow will play Team Green in the under 13s, while Team 1 will play the Gummy Clusters in the under 15s. While there'll be lots of team glory on offer, there will also be individual glory, with the best and fairest awards presentations to follow the grand finals. Play begins at 4:10. Braden Small has escaped serious injury after a fall on Saturday. The champion jockey fell while riding in the first hurdle race at Casterton. Small was taken to Hamilton Hospital with a knee injury. The horse Small was riding, weighed to go, received no major injuries. Small is known for his tenacious nature, having fought back from brain surgery to successfully continue his career. Today in Warrnambool, 13 degrees with light winds throughout the day with 5 millimetres from the southwest. After the break, we'll head into the rest of the forecast. Back shortly.
DCM Automotive is your local automotive specialist. Based in central Warrnambool, DCM provide a full range of automotive services, from general servicing through to computer diagnostics and fault finding. DCM do it all. Call Daryl today.
At the Tyre Factory Warrnambool, we stock the best range of alloy wheels to suit your ride. Steel wheels, wheel and tyre packages for caravans and trailers, and four-wheel drive wheel packages. The Tyre Factory, 180 Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
B&B Furniture Plus now stock a range of adjustable beds. They have mobility aids to help you live your life to the fullest, and lift chairs for the best in comfort. B&B Furniture Plus is locally owned at 203 Lava Street, Warrnambool.
Can I recycle this? Search Recycling in Warrnambool to find out more. When we all sort our recycling correctly, more can be made from available resources. A small act makes a big impact.
At Nutrient Ag Solutions, we're here to help you go further. Further in innovation and technology. Further in advice and solutions. Go further for the community. In sustainability. And for the future of our industry. With Nutrient Ag Solutions, there's no limit to how far your business can go.
Tonight's weather report is proudly brought to you by Anchor Point Retirement Village. New homes are being built now. Book a tour today.
Welcome back and thank you for joining us. A trough is expected to deepen during tomorrow and a low pressure system is due to develop from Wednesday. Now further into the forecast. In Port Fairy tomorrow, a cloudy day with a frosty start, around 5 millimetres to fall and light winds for most of the day, a top of 14. On Friday, still a foggy start with 30-kilometre winds, a partly cloudy day on Thursday with a top of 15 and a frosty start. Mortlake tomorrow, a top of 13 degrees with a possible shower and northwesterly winds. Wednesday, a partly cloudy day with 30-kilometre winds, temperatures dropping to as low as 1 degree overnight. And for Thursday, morning frost and a partly cloudy day, a turnout of 14 degrees. Camperdown tomorrow, a top of 13 degrees with light winds, 12 degrees on Wednesday with a partly cloudy day, and for Thursday, 1 millimetre and a partly cloudy day with light winds. On the coast in Port Campbell, a top of 13 degrees, a partly cloudy day with morning frost. On Wednesday, also a top of 13 degrees with 5 millimetres and fog in the west. Thursday, a top of 14 degrees and winds from the southwest. In Warrnambool, 5 millimetres tomorrow with a partly cloudy day and 13. Midweek, a top of 14 with 3 millimetres and light winds. For Thursday, a partly cloudy day and a top of 15 degrees. That's all making news in the southwest region. If you have a news story or want to find out the latest, please contact us on Facebook or Instagram. From the team at Fitzmedia, thank you for supporting us. I'm Sharna Rogers and you've been tuning into Southwest Local News. With peace, good night.